This woman is screaming for a reason. She has just woken up in a mysterious white room and can't understand what happened to her. There's only a mattress and soft walls, like in a mental hospital. The woman knocks on the door, demanding to be let out, but no one responds. She gets nervous and tries to find another way out, and that's when an eerie sound comes from behind the door. Apparently, there's some kind of a monster outside, and it's very aggressive. The light in the room flickers and then goes off. When it turns up again, the door opens. The woman walks into the dark corridor, hears the same eerie sounds, and notices several doors that lead to the other rooms. One of them is occupied by a man who is furiously demanding to be released. After a moment's thought, the woman opens the door. She sees a man wearing a grey t-shirt and shorts. He doesn't remember how he ended up in this place either, and he also heard those creepy noises. Both characters can't remember their names. In fact, they don't remember anything at all. The light flashes again. We see two more prisoners in the strange place. They are a frightened guy wearing glasses and a girl with a short haircut. They are located at the other end of the corridor, which is divided by a metal grate with a lock hanging on it. The first couple meets up with the other characters. These two are also dressed in grey t-shirts and don't remember anything. People think they are in prison or a mental hospital. The guy with glasses and his companions find a room that looks like a small library. There is a blackboard that reads Spirit, Body, Mind, and Light, Clothes, Memory. The same eerie sound is heard again. They find a passage down into the basement. The place looks dark and creepy, but the guy with glasses wants to check it out. Let's go back to the first couple of characters. They find some strange room as well. There is a large black box in it. The woman says it's a sensory deprivation chamber. They hear this eerie sound too. The guy with glasses goes down into the basement. Surprisingly, the lights are on downstairs. There is a swimming pool and some girl without a swimsuit is swimming in it carelessly. She notices that she is being watched and invites the protagonist to join her. The girl admits that she doesn't remember anything and doesn't know how she got into this place. The guy with glasses stares at her lovingly. The first couple of characters find a room that resembles a laboratory. All the stuff is turned upside down, and some instruments are scattered on the floor. An old man with a strange device on his head is lying on a surgical chair. He's still alive, even though his brain doesn't work anymore. The characters find a pair of lab coats and put them on to keep warm. While searching the lab, they get attacked by another man. He is dark-skinned, strong and very angry. Oh, and he also has a bat. During the violent fight, the dark-skinned man takes the woman hostage. Taking their white coats into the account, he decides that they are medics who are experimenting on people. The woman explains that he is wrong and they are prisoners just like him. At that point, the dark-skinned man lets her go and states that there is an emergency exit at the end of the hallway. The problem is that the door is equipped with an electric lock. All of a sudden, some dark shadows appear in the lab. Creepy sounds are heard again. A huge shadow on the wall attacks the dark-skinned man. He attempts to escape, but the monster doesn't let him go. After capturing its first prey, the demonic shadow sets off in pursuit of the other characters. The man and woman run to the metal grate and use the bat to break the lock on it. They hide in one of the white rooms and the creepy shadows pass by. The woman bandages the wound on her companion's arm. The light in the building flickers once again. The first couple of characters find the very same basement and go downstairs. There they find the large pool and also someone's wet footprints. They lead to a room with a red door. It's a locker room. There is a wet towel lying on a bench. Suddenly, the guy with glasses and his two female companions jump out of the lockers. People share their stories with each other. Everyone is really frightened by the shadows that can come out of the wall. The girl who has been swimming in the pool invites the others to follow her. She leads them down a dark hallway and shows them another locked door. There is another basement with a real prison cell behind it. Another dark-skinned man is chained to the wall. The characters free the prisoner. He immediately relieves himself with pleasure. After that, he grabs the girl with the short hair, but soon lets her go. The protagonists notice a door leading to another cell. There is someone alive in it too. It is a pretty young girl with blonde hair. She is chained up and has a mask on her face. Also, she's horrified. One of the characters frees her. Dark shadows appear on the wall again. It's time to leave this place immediately. The shadow attacks the two men, but they manage to dodge. Then the shadow attacks the girl. The door to the room with the captive and the first woman appear to be locked again. One of the men opens it and sees that only one girl is alive. The blonde-haired captive failed to survive her encounter with the demonic shadow. The characters gather and argue about what to do next. The dark-skinned man thinks the hottie from the pool is hiding something from them. One of the girls notices some other door and opens it. There, she finds several green lockers and a medical record belonging to the protagonists. At least they know their names now. The guy wearing glasses is named Charlie, and he's a computer analyst. The first woman's name is Kate, and she is a researcher. The girl with the short haircut is Stacy, and she is a finance executive. The first man's name is Jack, and he's a lawyer. And the dark-skinned character is Steve, and he is supposed to be in jail. The girl from the pool is a fashion model. Her name is Amber. The lockers also contain the protagonist's personal belongings. Finally, they can change clothes. The dead girl's name was Melissa, and she worked as a nurse. And the black man who died was the security chief. He even had a gun in his locker. Steve takes it all. It's still unclear whether this place is a prison or a mental hospital. One thing is for certain, there were 8 of them, and now there are only 6 survivors. Creepy sounds are heard again. The demonic shadow is somewhere nearby. The people take the flashlight and urgently leave this room. They hear a phone ringing. It appears to be behind a locked door. Amber shows the room where she woke up in. It's much nicer than the other prisoners. Also, this place has a two-way mirror. The phone rings right behind it. Steve shoots several times and then smashes the mirror with a bedside table. Kate rushes to the phone, but no one answers it anymore. There are many red stains on the walls. Charlie sits at the computer and finds out that they are trapped in a psychiatric research facility run by Dr. Frederick Menger. He has created a device that can completely erase a person's memory. Amber was his first patient. She had nervous breakdowns and a tendency towards nymphomania. Steve was treated for violent tendencies, and Jack was cured of religious fanaticism. There are no records of the other patients. Steve's having another fit of rage. Dr. Menger's treatment doesn't seem to have any effects on him. There's only one way out of this place, but the door is secured with an electric lock. However, if they cut all the power, the door will open. They need another computer for that. It is located in the lab where they were attacked by the demonic shadow for the first time. Everyone except Charlie and Amber go to turn on the second computer. To do this, they have to walk through the basement with the swimming pool. They reach the lab and see lots of red stains on the walls. Surprisingly, the security chief's body is nowhere to be found, while the elderly man is still lying on the surgical chair with the strange thing on his head. Kate realizes that this old man was the 9th patient, but the device shows that it was used to erase memory only 8 times. Which means that one of them is a liar. The girl notices a wristband on the old man's arm. His name was Jack. Just like one of the characters, Kate demands an explanation from the fake Jack. The man confesses that he's actually Dr. Menger. He was the one who erased people's memories. But something went wrong. He failed to erase old Jack's memory, and in doing so, he released some kind of a demonic creature. What's more, it turns out that Menger and Kate worked together. They were husband and wife. She was the one who locked the building to keep the infernal shadow trapped. Menger turns on the computer. While Charlie is logging in to cut the power, the scientist tells Kate that Nurse Melissa discovered some details on the experiment and told Stacy about it. Then, computer analyst Charlie and security chief Dave find out about it as well. That's why Menger wiped their memories. In addition, he erased Kate's memories, since she was also against his experiments. Menger claims that the shadow doesn't usually attack naked people, and begins to undress. Steve and Stacy enter the lab, and Menger immediately attacks them. Stacy manages to escape, but Steve is less lucky. Kate knocks out her crazy husband. Charlie and Amber turn off the power and run to the exit with a flashlight. Stacy and Kate rush to the same place. But Menger finds the girls and locks them in one of their cells. Charlie and Amber pass by the pool. They see the dark shadow on the wall and jump into the water. Nevertheless, the shadow dives in after them and grabs Amber. Stacy and Kate realize that Manga has locked them in the room with the deprivation chamber and hear the shadow approaching them. Kate advises them to undress to increase their chances of survival. Stacy gets into the deprivation chamber, but it's not an obstacle that can stop the shadow. Kate opens the chamber and finds only red stains in Stacy's place. Manga opens the first door to freedom and encounters a furious Steve behind it. The man wounds the Mad Doctor, but the latter shoots several bullets at him and moves on. However, he doesn't walk for long, as the demonic shadow soon catches up with him. Charlie rescues Kate. She tells him that Jack is actually Dr. Manga, and they are the only survivors. They rush to the exit, but the infernal shadow is already waiting for them. The characters scare it away with a flashlight and run for the exit. Charlie and Kate escape to freedom. Unfortunately, the shadow follows them even in the woods. It doesn't lag and step behind. The protagonists stumble over a log and fall. The shadow draws out its claws. At that moment, the sun begins to rise. It's dawn. The shadow is afraid of sunlight, so it immediately flies away. It doesn't have the time to hide, and the sun rays destroy it. Kate comes to her senses and screams wildly. Charlie is sitting next to her. Now they have a chance to live another life.